So as a lot of you guys know, this channel started as sort of an Uber Eats commentary, guide to doing well, guide to making good money, showcase of the possibilities of how much money you could make. I know I haven't posted in a long time. Rest assured, I have still been doing Uber Eats pretty much every single day. The exception is Tuesday, because Tuesday is trash here in Dallas. I don't know how it is in your part of the country where you are, but here in Dallas, Texas, Tuesday is bad for Uber Eats in my fairly extensive experience at this point. So I take every Tuesday night off. Now, is Uber Eats as good as it was at the start of the pandemic? Uber Eats has gone way downhill as far as your ability to make money and the quality of your experience while you are out making deliveries. Now, when everything first shut down at the start of the pandemic, there was this huge outpouring of support for essential workers, and delivery drivers were at least somewhat included in that because so many people were relying on delivery for their groceries, for meals out, all kinds of things. Since people weren't going out to restaurants, they weren't going out to the grocery store, they weren't going out to places, they were relying on things to be delivered to them. And as such, there was this big outpouring of support in the form of tips. Customers were plentiful and they were very appreciative for our services. People were making it rain on us in the beginning of the pandemic. I would regularly, multiple times a night, see tips of $10, $12, $15, sometimes even those big ones of $20, $30 or even more. There was a general sense that delivery drivers were providing an essential service in going to a restaurant, picking up someone's items, delivering them in a timely manner, and saying, "Thank you for your business, have a good night." That was considered essential by many people, and so many customers were just dropping great tips on us left and right. Let me tell you, wow, has that changed? Oh man, those nights in the first few months of the pandemic when I was putting up videos showing that, I was earning $25, $30, $35, even $40 an hour a couple of times on every night of the week. I'd go out on a Wednesday or a Thursday and I'd pull down $28, $30 an hour. And then on weekends, it'd be more akin to $30, $35 an hour on most, Friday and Saturday nights. Those days are long gone. For the past 2 or 3 months, it has been a steady downhill decline in both the number of offers that we are getting, as well as the quality of those offers, we'll say, which means the amount of money that we earn on each one. My hourly pay dropped from, we'll say, on average about $28 to $30 an hour to more like $20 an hour consistently for the last 2 or 3 months. Now, keep in mind, that's not $20 an hour of just pure profit take home. Out of that $20 an hour, I pay my taxes, I pay the wear and tear on my vehicle, which is substantial. I pay the depreciation on my vehicle, which is even more substantial. And we buy, of course, gasoline. These are all costs that I and every other Uber Eats, Favor, DoorDash, Grubhub, Caviar, every other delivery driver incurs these same costs. $20 an hour sounds great until you subtract all those other things out. And then all of a sudden, this just kind of becomes a halfway decent part-time job. Fast forward to about 3 weeks ago. I have no idea what changed. I started getting a massive percentage of offers that had absolutely no tip on them, or just $1 or $2. I'm talking about orders where Uber wanted me to drive 8 miles for $5, or a 25-minute delivery for a $4.30 payout. At that point, after you subtract out your expenses, you're not even making minimum wage. I'm not dumb enough to accept these. If you've ever watched any of my videos from earlier on in the pandemic when things were just rocking and rolling, you know that I'm very careful about cherry picking orders. I don't like to waste my time on orders that are not likely to pay out anything. I'm not doing this for my health or my personal enjoyment or any sense of fulfillment. I'm doing this to earn money. So since I've been getting all these orders that are not even worth the data it took for Uber to transmit them to me, my acceptance rate has plummeted. I don't know if anyone else is in the same boat, but my acceptance rating has literally gone from 82% about 3.5 weeks ago to 58% now. I'm not that extreme of a cherry picker. I just don't like to waste my time. So while I am still working Uber Eats because it is a decent side source of extra income, I am working to transition out of doing Uber Eats as a side hustle just because the money and the experience has gone so far downhill. Anyway, I'm about to turn the app back on, do some more work. It's Sunday night. Hopefully there will be some decent money out there. Fingers crossed. If you guys are out there doing Uber Eats or other delivery services too, I hope your night goes well and you make some good money. So as I wrap up, if you do Uber Eats in your city, have you noticed a drastic decline in the quality of the orders that you're getting and the amount of money that you're making? Let me know in the comments what your experience has been. I would be very curious to know if anyone out there has experienced the same drastic downturn over the last 3 to 4 weeks. I'm off to try to make some money. You guys have a good night. I'll see you next time.